uh, white male, 5'8" to 5'10", weighs approximately 200 pounds. Please let me know if I miss anything. Very well organized and structured. Has a very visual primary intake sense. Would probably be into some kind of hands-on visual type of job, as we've mentioned earlier. Also, what does he do in his fun time? Probably visual things. His primary visual intake sense, he's going to be focused on doing visual things. Um, the other thing we talked about is he's not a typically social person, could be seen as odd or weird. He has a drastic need to control because he has such a low self-esteem, such a low self-worth. Tries to cover that up with his pathological narcissism. So by being the guy, the man in control, probably into hunting, extremely knowledgeable about that particular area, knows it very well. And I would say he's somewhat of a visual bragger. Let me show you this. Let me show you that. Let me show you what I got over here. Here's a deer I got over there. Here's a fish I caught over here. So I think I think it's safe to say he's that kind of person, because the only thing he has going for him is what he can capture, control, and probably kill. That's his claim to fame in a lot of different ways. And again, like I said, could be focused into reading more for whatever reason, and looking at, I believe too, porno. Violent porno. I mean, it's all over the internet. Violent porno is. Do you guys agree with that? That'd be something he'd be interested in.
Sure. Yeah. Well, certainly porno in general, and maybe specifically more.
Right.
Yeah, basically.
I started Truebill because I hate paying for subscriptions I'm not using. Find something you no longer want? Truebill can.
We have to keep it in mind. We can't dismiss it. Is that maybe he, in some way, had stalked these girls prior to that day, and this wasn't random. He knew that these girls were going to be there that day, and they were going to be going to that bridge. Now, we don't know for sure. What we do know for sure, he was there to sadistically hurt somebody and kill them. But we don't know if he had prior knowledge of those two girls specifically being there that day. So do you have any more you'd like to talk about on that?
Yeah, it definitely appears that this wasn't a random act on the killer's part. It seems pretty obvious that he had some foreknowledge that these young girls were going to be on that trail on that particular day, and he was equipped for it. He could have run into other people, but he didn't. To me, if it were random, we would probably see some like murders close by, but we don't see that in this particular case.